Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Eastview High School. Tonight's basketball game, the Stony Point Tigers come into Eastview to take on the Eastview Lady Patriots. I'm Wally Harmon here with a call of tonight's game on SHN Sports. The Lady Patriots 2-5 coming off a long tournament, 3-day tournament in Corpus Christi, Texas, and then the Stony Point Tigers come in 3-4 on the year. Head coach Julie Walker, assistant coaches Curtis Jones, Zanaya Morgan, and Hayden Herc. They come out of 6A Region 4, District 25. The Eastview Lady Patriots representing 5A Region 4, District 25. Currently Cedar Park 6-0 on the season. Georgetown at 5-1. Liberty Hill at 1-1. Leander 4-2. Glenn 2-2. Marble Falls 1-1. And Eastview and Rouse both sit at 2-5. But talking to some coaches, or some players, coaches, family of the Corpus Christi trip, a lot of things worked on and some good things that came out of that trip. The last two games end up in wins in the tournament on the 11th. On Veterans Day, Cigaroa out of Laredo, they lost 42-33. And then Antonian Prep out of San Antonio beat the Lady Patriots 69-44. On the 12th, they split on the 12th. Corpus Christi Moody, the Patriots won 60-47 and then lost to Nixon 56-30. But then finished up on Saturday against a team out of Corpus Christi in King with a 47-46 win. And so a lot of good things coming out of that for the Lady Patriots as now they get back into a normal schedule. As tonight they take on Stony Point here. Friday night they'll be on the road at Belton in Belton, Texas. We will not have that call because our crew will be on the road with the Georgetown Eagle football team in the playoffs since we're down to one crew here locally for most events. I'm the voice of Georgetown football, and so I will be on the road in Katy, Texas Friday night. But we'll be back Tuesday night, the 23rd, or Tuesday afternoon, I apologize, on the 23rd. We'll host a doubleheader here on SHN against the Hutto Hippos. The girls of the Lady Patriots of Eastview will play at 1:15 p.m., and then the boys basketball team, the Patriots, will take on the Hippos shortly thereafter about 2:30. We'll have both those games here on SHN next week. And then a break through Thanksgiving week. And then we'll play at Bastrop on Monday the 29th at 7 p.m. We'll be on pregame here on SHN. We'll be back in town and have that game live for you here on SHN Sports. And then we roll into December, and we'll have 3 road games in a row, the 3rd, the 10th, and the 14th. And so the schedule changes, but then we get right into district play on the 17th of December, hosting the Glen Grizzlies. This year in district play, we will have both games. The girls, the Lady Patriots, will play most games at 6:15, with the boys following, the Patriots following at 7:30. We'll take a short break in between, put in new codes on the computer, and bring it all live to you here on SHN Sports. The Eastview Lady Patriots head coach Dave Walla, assistant coaches Aisha Collins, Whitney Doyen, and Katie Roach. The teams start their warm-up time here with 12.5 minutes remaining on the warm-up clock, and we'll have time to go over the starting lineups for both teams. Eastview High School, the school colors red, navy, and white. The principal, Miss Latoya Easter. Superintendent, Dr. Fred Brent of Georgetown ISD. Mr. Jason Dean is the athletic director for Georgetown Athletics, Georgetown ISD Athletics. The athletic coordinator for Eastview, Jared Fakach. The girls' athletic coordinator, Kara Del Bosque. And athletic trainers, Malia Garza. I have it here, Cody Bowling. I haven't updated it. Cody Bowling stepped out of the athletic trainer division and in the classroom. And so I've got to update that, and I do apologize on that. The Lady Patriots, 0-2 at home on the year, 2-3 in neutral sites. They're averaging 41.3 points per game, and they average allowing 54.4 points a game. A lot of that due in the game against the Weiss Wolves, where Weiss came in here last week on Tuesday and won 69-38. A very athletic Weiss Wolves team in here. But then the Lady Patriots changing things up and getting things worked out in Corpus Christi. The Stony Point Lady Tigers come in averaging 49.9 points a game, allowing 43.6. School colors for the Stony Point Tigers, the navy, gold, and white. The principal, Anthony Watson, and the athletic coordinators, Craig Chesser and Allie Coburn. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back with some more information for you in the start of the ballgame. We'll get the lineups in when we come back. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot basketball here on SHN Sports. back here at Eastview High School as the teams wrap up their warm-ups. 4 minutes remaining on the clock. We'll go to the starting lineups for the Stony Point Tigers. At guard, a 5'7 junior, number 2, Marcasia Wingwood. At guard, a 5'6 junior, number 3, Haviland Booker. At forward, a 5'11 sophomore, number 33, Naomi O'Funrun. At guard, a 5'7 senior, number 21, Diavion Collins. And at forward, a 5'7 senior, number 22, Cadence Jones. The rest of the Stony Point Tigers, number 4, Isabella Walker, a senior. At guard, a senior, number 11, Erica Richardson. At guard, a 5'8 junior, number 15, Ava Knipstein. At forward, a 5'11 junior, number 20, Amber Sorensen. And at forward, a 6'2 sophomore, number 30, Mary Bortles. So your starters for the Stony Point Tigers, Wingwood, Booker, Collins, Jones, and O'Funrun. Trying to find out right now, going over the Lady Patriots lineup or roster, and Lexi Claiborne doesn't appear to be here tonight, so she may be a scratch. I've got some help checking that out, but it looks like Lexi Claiborne is out tonight, the sophomore that was returning from a ACL tear last year. And so she doesn't look to be on the floor. She was there in the tournament, and it looked like a surprise when I was talking to one of the parents. And so we'll see if Lexi's here, but the rest of the team appears to be here. And on tap, the Lady Patriots. A lot of seniors on the team this year. 7 seniors on the Lady Patriots lineup this year. And so 2 minutes left in warm-ups. We'll take a quick timeout. Be back with the Lady Patriots starters. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. Welcome back to Eastview High School. Less than 1 minute now on the warm-up clock remaining. The captains meet at center court. Dev Pereira, the captain for this Eastview Lady Patriots team. Dev Pereira, the hot shooting three-point shooter for the Lady Patriots, is the sole captain here for the Lady Patriots this season. I think an honor she garnered in her junior year, in the performance and the leadership and the type of person that Deb is. And so it's exciting to see Deb Pereira as your captain this season, shaking hands at the middle as the teams get ready to be introduced. The starting lineup for your Lady Patriots. At guard, a 5'6 junior, number 5, Addie Pete McCormick. At guard, a 5'8 junior, number 21, Nicolette Tatum. At wing, a 5'7 junior, number 25, Daya Nunez. At wing, a 5'6 senior, number 2, Dev Pereira. And at wing, a 5'10 senior, number 20, Aaron Holmes. We talked about it last game we were on the air, but a lot of academic all-district players on this team from last year, and it's just great to see the dedication in the classroom and the dedication on the court and the practice court for these athletes. Dev Pereira, an academic all-district, along with the second-team all-district. Addie McCormick was academic all-district and honorable mention all-district. Nicolette Tatum, academic all-district. Aaron Holmes, academic all-district and honorable mention all-district. Lexi Claiborne, academic all-district, and Daya Nunez, academic, all district. We're going to pause here. We'll try to play the national anthem for you as we prepare. And they get ready to introduce the starting lineups update. Lexi Claiborne should show up here in a little bit. She is a dual sport athlete and a soccer stud. So Lexi should be here in a little bit to join the team after her soccer commitment tonight. Quick timeout while they finish the introductions. We'll be back with the tip. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. And back here live from Eastview High School as we get ready for the tip-off between the Stony Point Lady Tigers and the Eastview Lady Patriots. Stony Point, the 6A school out of Round Rock, Texas, come in tonight 3-4 on the year. Your Patriots 2-5, but a good tournament in Corpus Christi. You went 2-3 on the tournament, but a lot of work done, and so you'd like to see it now as they come into tonight's ball game against Stony Point and put some things into motion that they were able to work on. And talking to Coach Walla, they survived the trip outside of basketball. The girls had a fun time. A lot of the parents talking about it was a tiring trip, but a fun trip for the girls down there in Corpus Christi. And now you see them taking out their earrings, being told there. So now Dia Nunez will be subbed out, and Jimena Ruiz will be the starter as they're trying to take all of the earrings out for Dia Nunez. So Jimena Ruiz, she is let's look back here, a 5'9" senior, number 15, Jimena Ruiz. She will now start in place of Dia Nunez. The jump ball. Aaron Holmes in the middle for the Tigers, for the Patriots, tipped out, a run out. Wingwood puts it up. Her shot no good, knocked out of bounds by the Tigers, and the Patriots will get the ball back off the miss and the ball out of bounds. Addie McCormick will control the point. Full court pressure being applied by the Tigers. Pereira gets a cross court pass back to McCormick. They'll push up, get it across the timeline over the head of Holmes. Turnover into the hands of Jones. She'll come down, stop free throw line, and a bank shot is up and good for Cadence Jones, the first two of the game. And Stony Point leads it by 2. Pereira on the left side, across to the right side to McCormick. She'll push it up. She'll cross the timeline and be cut off there as Eddie runs in to the official. But it'll be a foul whistled on Haviland Booker. Her first personal foul, first team foul for the Tigers. 7:26 left in the first quarter. McCormick will inbound in front of the Tiger bench. Tries to get it in, does to Tatum. Tatum back to McCormick, right wing. Drop off of her. She'll fire the right wing three. The high arcing three off the rim. No good. Chased down on the far side by Holmes. Back to Pereira. Left baseline. Fake the three. Back to Holmes. Down low. Jimena Ruiz turns around. The little jump hook. Up. No good. Rebound by Wingwood. Here come the Tigers. Wingwood across the timeline. Right wing. She'll hold there. Up top to Jones. She'll skip it over. Left wing. Into the hands of Collins. She'll fire a left wing three. It's no good. Battle for the rebound off the Tigers. And it'll be the way of the Patriots. A fun run. Knocked it out of bounds. The battle there between her and Holmes. And now Daya Nunez checks in for the Patriots for Jimena Ruiz. 6:59 left in the first quarter. Patriots will bring it up against pressure. Skip it over to Tatum. Right wing. Skip pass over, but picked off in the middle of the lane by Collins. She'll push it up. And McCormick tips it away. Good defense there as they were trying to skip it down to a fun run. Pressing down towards the right block, but McCormick tips it out of bounds, so the Tigers will have to reset. 6:46 left, 2-0. The Tigers lead it by 2. Shot from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by O'Funrun, and she'll put it back in from the left block. Her first two of the ball game, and a quick 4-0 lead for the Tigers. Push it down. Nicolette Tatum kick it out to Daya Nunez, right wing, but she runs over number 22, Jones. So the foul will be on Nicolette Tatum. That'll be her first. And the first team foul for the Lady Patriots. Inbound from Jones to Booker. She'll bring it across. Now kick it over to Collins. Left wing. Collins holds there. Covered tightly by Tatum. And now Tatum picks up her second foul. Whistled there. Tight defense by Nicolette, but her second foul, second team foul. And that'll quickly bring a substitute off the bench. It'll be number 22. I believe that is Daisy Albaran. Inbound to a fun run. She throws it up. No good, but the foul whistled there on the shot. I believe they're going to get Daya Nunez. That'll be Daya's first, team third. And that'll send a fun run to the free throw line for the two shots. 6:08 left in quarter number one. O'Funrun takes her time at the line. First shot on the way and rattles in for the first free throw. 5-0 now for the Tigers. O'Funrun back to the free throw line. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Deb Pereira gets the block out. But O'Funrun squirts around but can't keep it in bounds. It's out of bounds off the Tigers. And the Patriots get it back. Pereira looks to inbound, gets it to McCormick. Pressured by O'Funrun, skips it up into the hands of Albaran to Holmes, down the baseline to Nunez. The little jumper, up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Wingwood gets that for the Tigers, and they'll push it. Booker across the timeline, skips it over to Collins, now up to Jones. She'll fire a left wing three. It's up off the iron, no good. Rebound by Aaron Holmes for the Patriots. She'll kick it off to McCormick. McCormick across the timeline, center of the floor. 5:35 left in the first quarter. McCormick calls out the offense, dribbles right wing. Covered by Booker. Now top of the key to Albaran. Thinks about it. Now passes on it. Picks up her dribble. She covered tightly. Got to get rid of it. Tries to get it to McCormick, but it's tapped by the defense. Out of bounds by the Tigers, by Booker. Good defense there by Booker. The Patriots will inbound in the backcourt. Pereira inbounds to McCormick. 5:20 left in the first quarter. 5-0 your score. McCormick across the timeline, this time covered by Collins. Left wing to Pereira. Dribbles around, right side to Albaran. She dribbles, looks down low. Now will pick up her dribble And a jump ball there as Jones reaches in and ties her up. And it should be Patriot ball off the alternating possession. Don't know where they're going. Stony Point won the opening possession. Now the Patriots will inbound on the sideline. McCormick has it up top, gets a high screen, passes on it. 5 minutes left, first quarter. Kicks it left wing to Pereira. Pereira gets a screen. Now off to Dia Nunez. Back to McCormick, left wing, wide open, fires a three. It's up and off the back iron, no good. Rebound by Collins. She'll push it up for the Tigers. McCormick tries to pick her up. Now she'll kick it up top to Jones. Dribbles, looks to drive and does. A little floater up off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's off of Fun Run, out of bounds. And the Lady Patriots get the ball back with 4:36 left in the first period. McCormick has it in the backcourt. Fun Run. Cross-court pass into Holmes. Now left wing to Dia Nunez. Back to Holmes. She'll kick it up to Pereira. Top of the key. No one picks her up. She'll fire the three straight on. No good. Rebound comes off the backboard, but an alternating possession goes to the Tigers. Wingwood and Alberon tie it up. As number 15, junior Ava Knipstein gets ready to check in for the Tigers. Pass left wing. Nunez. Good defense there. Goes out of bounds, and the Tigers will inbound in front of the in front of the Eastview bench. Substitute here, Wingwood checks out, and Ava Knipstein checks in. Booker has it for the Tigers. 4:10 left in the first quarter. Booker drives into lane, loses the dribble. Nunez with the steal, puts it up to McCormick. She pushes up, stop and pop the little 10-footer. No good off the back iron. Rebound by Booker. 4 minutes remaining in the quarter. 5-0 your score. Left wing is Jones. She holds it against Nunez. Looks to dribble in, does. The 12-footer is up. It's an air ball, but there's a foul called. And let's see who they call it on here. It'll be on Erin Holmes. That'll be her first foul. 14th foul for the Lady Patriots as Jones goes to the free throw line. 4-2 free throws. 3:53 left in the first quarter. This first free throw is good by Jones. 6-0 your score. Number 30 checks into the ball game. Mary Bortles, a sophomore, a 6'2 sophomore, checks in. Replaces O'Fun Run down low for the Tigers. And the free throw good as well for Jones. Her 4th point of the ball game. 7-0 lead for Stony Point. Michaela Luera checks in. Skip pass blocked by Bortles. She steals it, drives in, and her shot blocked, but they're going to call the foul there on Luera, who had checked in for McCormick. Little confusion at now the foul is called on Luera. That is her first personal. 15th foul. Bortles with the free throw. It is up and good. 5 team fouls on the Lady Patriots. 8-0 your score. 3:45 left in the first quarter. Bortles' second free throw is off the back iron, no good. Luera will track it down and push it up across the timeline, left side of the court for the Patriots. Now she's triple team, and they reach in, grab it, and tie it up. And it'll be alternating possession to the Lady Patriots. A lot of confusion. The opening tip was won by Stony Point. There's been 2 jump balls since then. This one makes it the Patriots' way. And the Patriots will have it. 3:38. Luera to inbound on the far sideline. Calls it out. Now she'll kick it into Holmes. Holmes back to Luera. Dribbles top of the key. Thinks about it. Now dribbles back out. Reset the offense. Tries to get it Pereira left wing. Does. Hands off to Luera. Luera looks to dribble. They're going to call a travel on Michaela Luera. Turnover there for the Patriots, and the ball back over to the Tigers. 3:27 left in the first quarter. 8-0 your score. Booker across the timeline, covered by Luera. Double high screen. Booker dribbles off of it, kicks it over to Jones cutting. Her layup is up and good, and the foul on Daya Nunez will give Jones a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. And now a whole slew of subs coming in for the Patriots. 16 fouls on the Patriots, 2 on Nunez, and now into the ball game for the first time will be number 4, Vieira Cortez, the junior guard, and number 23, senior Haley Sewell, along with Jimena Ruiz and McCormick. Free throw by Jones is good. So an 11-point lead now for Stony Point. McCormick in the backcourt gets it across to Ruiz. She'll hold it back to McCormick. She'll reset the offense with 3:05 left first quarter. McCormick dribbles against Booker. Now kicking into Sewell at the right elbow. Back to McCormick on the right wing. She dribbles, looks baseline, backs it up. Loses the dribble, gets it back. Down low to Sewell, but Bortles over the back, and they'll call it there. A little late whistle. But the foul will be called on Ava Bortles. Correction, Mary Bortles. That'll be her first, only the team second on the Tigers. And Vieira Cortez will inbound for the Patriots. Throws it in, but it's out of bounds on the sideline. And it goes over to the Tigers. 2:51 left in quarter number 1. 11-0 your score. Stony Point leads it. Booker to Jones, left wing. No one picks her up. Steps in. The 19-footer. It's up off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Vieira Cortez. She'll push it up and now kick it back to McCormick in the backcourt. She'll bring it across the timeline, center of the floor. Call out the offense. Looking for the motion. Now she'll kick it to Cortez on the right wing. She'll dribble off a high screen from Sewell. Kick it over Ruiz. Now McCormick left wing. Down to a cutting Sewell. Left block. The runner up off the rim. No good. Rebound Cadence Jones. And the Tigers have it with 2:15 left in the quarter. Jones pushes it up. She dribbles into the left wing. The 15-footer. It's up and an air ball. Rebound by Bortles. She'll put it up from the right block, and it rattles in. Mary Bortles with her third point of the ball game. And a timeout here by Coach Walla, and we'll take it with them. 2:06 left in the first quarter. 13-0 your score. It'll be a full timeout. Back with more Lady Patriot basketball on SHN Sports in just a moment. Back after the timeout, Vieira Cortez, Addie McCormick, Jimena Ruiz, Aaron Holmes, and Daisy Albaran on the floor. Right wing, Albaran has it, thinks about it, now kicks it back out to McCormick, reset the offense. Dribbling against number 4, who's checked in, Isabella Walker. Picks up her dribble. McCormick on the baseline. And the hip check called there now on number 4, Isabella Walker. Also into the ball game for the Tigers is number 20. That'll be Amber Sorensen. Inbound, McCormick, right wing, fires a 3. It's off to the left, off the rim. Battle for the rebound. And taken down in the corner by Jones. She'll kick it out to Walker. Walker will push it up the timeline. Cross the timeline, down low to Bortles, off her hands, out of bounds. And the turnover to the Patriots. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Making Cortez tuck her jersey in. It's the important things in life, tucking your jersey in to play basketball. 1:33 left in the quarter. Cortez inbounds to McCormick. Still the four-court pressure by the Tigers. Cortez, McCormick, now across to Alberon to a cutting Aaron Holmes. Skips it over to Ruiz. But a travel call before the pass. And a turnover back to the Tigers. 1:21 left in the quarter. Walker has it and will bring it across the timeline. Covered by Vier Cortez. Walker turns, goes to the right side, pushes off. Offensive foul. 2 quick fouls on Walker. And good defense there by Vier Cortez. Coach Julie Walker arguing that Vier was all up on her hip. But a good defense there. The arm was what pushed off the foul there for Walker. Backcourt, back and forth. McCormick has it. Has to get it across and does to Holmes in the middle of the floor. Kick it over to Cortez. 1 minute left in the quarter. Ruiz, stop, pop, her shot. Short, no good. Rebound by Jones. 55 seconds remaining. Jones pushes it up. Kicks it over to Knipstein. Right wing, jumper, good. Rattles it in on the three-point line, so only a 2-point bucket. And a 15-point lead for the Tigers. Skip pass up to Ruiz. Off her hands, out of bounds. And a turnover back to the Tigers. Bring in O'Funrun and Booker for Bortles and Walker on the Tigers side of the court. Alberon checks out. Nicolette Tatum back in now for the Patriots. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. 15-0 your score as Dia Nunez set to check in for the Patriots. Right wing, Knipstein wide open, fires a three. It's long, no good. O'Funrun rebound. Her shot up, no good, but a foul there on Jimena Ruiz. That'll be her first personal, 17 foul. And O'Funrun back to the free throw line for the second time here in the first quarter. 1 for 2 on her first trip. She'll get 2 shots here. O'Funrun steps up and does not dribble. This with the knee bend and fires the free throw. It's off the back iron, no good. As Ruiz checks back in Dia Nunez checks in for Ruiz. Cortez, McCormick, Tatum, Holmes, and Nunez on the floor for the Patriots. Jones, Booker, Knipstein, Sorensen, and O'Funrun for the Tigers. Free throw, no good. Rebound by Dia Nunez. Skips it out to Cortez with 25 seconds now left in the first quarter. McCormick now has it. She'll cross the timeline as pressure falls off for the Tigers. McCormick, top of the key. Now goes left wing to Holmes. 13 seconds, a cutter to Cortez. Her layup no good. Rebound Tatum. She goes up, and the foul called with 9.8 seconds remaining. And I believe it's going to be on Knipstein. So Knipstein whistled for the foul. Her first, team fifth for the Tigers, and that sends Nicolette Tatum to the free throw line as Wingwood checks back in for Knipstein. Tatum gets 2 free throws. Not sure what the confusion was. Hairpins from Cadence Jones. Now get those out. Now Nicolette Tatum ready for her first free throw. It's on the way, off the back iron, no good. 9.8 seconds left in the first quarter. 15-0 your score. Stony Point leads it. Tatum ready for the second free throw, on the way. And off the rim, rolls out. But the ball batted free, and it's going to be Eastview ball. Nunez batted it off of Sorensen. So the Patriots have it with 7.9 seconds. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Vier Cortez set to inbound. Offense called out. Cortez looking. What a foul whistled here. And it's on Dia Nunez. That'll be Daya's third personal foul here in half number one, or quarter number one. So Deb Pereira will come back in. Discussion whether it's 1-1 or not. Daya checks out. Deb Pereira checks back in for her. 7.9 seconds left, and now at the end of the floor, it looks like a fun run will be the free throw shooter for the Tigers again. So far, 1 for 4 in the quarter. This free throw off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Holmes gets it, kicks it up to Tatum. Across timeline, 4 seconds left. She drives in, kicks it out to McCormick. Right wing, fires the three. It's up and good at the buzzer. And the Patriots get off the 0 at the buzzer. A three-pointer there by McCormick at the buzzer is good. And that's how we end quarter number one. 15-3 your score. Quick timeout. Be back with quarter number two. You're listening to Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. Ready for quarter number two back here at Eastview High School. 15-3 your score. Stony Point by 12 as we start quarter number two. Right wing is Wingwood. Goes down low to a fun run. Off her hands. She gets it back. But whistled for the travel. Turnover on the Tigers. Ball over to the Patriots. Starting the second quarter for the Patriots. Vier Cortez, McCormick, Deb Pereira, Nicolette Tatum, and Aaron Holmes. McCormick pushes it up, skip over to Holmes. Now to Tatum, she'll drive in, kick it out to Cortez. Right wing up top to McCormick. Reset the offense. Good break of the pressure there for the Lady Patriots. Now McCormick dribbles off a high screen, goes in, but the ball stolen away by number 21, Collins. She drives in, left block, goes up, it's off, no good. And a late whistle there, a blocking foul called by Aaron Holmes. Her second personal, and the 19th foul on the Patriots. Number 21, Collins, goes to the free throw line. Here for the first time for two shots. Free throw number one off the back iron, no good. Booker, Wingwood, Collins, O'Funrun, and Sorensen start quarter number two for the Tigers. Second free throw by Collins is good. And the Tigers lead it by 13, 16-3. Skip pass up to Holmes. Holmes to Tatum. Drives in, middle lane. The floater up off the back iron. Unkind bounce. And it comes off. Sorensen knocks it out of bounds when the battle of the rebound between her and Holmes. And the Patriots get it back. 7:20 left in the first half. Vier Cortez set to inbound. She'll skip it to the top to McCormick. McCormick will back it up. Reset the offense. Dribble to the left side. Hand it off to Pereira. Dev, stop and pop from the left wing. It's up and good. Dev Pereira, her first points of the ball game. A big three there. And the Lady Patriots now cut it back to 10, 16-6. Skip pass down to Sorensen. And it gets past Nicolette Tatum. She jumped for it. And Sorensen lays it in. Her first 2 points of the ball game. And back to a 12-point lead. Quickly back down. Tatum goes up and gets it, and the foul. What an athletic play there by Nicolette Tatum. She'll get the bucket and one. See who they call it on. It'll be on number 20, Sorensen. And that'll be her first personal foul. 16 foul on the Lady Tigers. Tatum with a great athletic move there. Her first points of the ball game. And a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. 18-8 your score. 6:47 left in the first half. The free throw from Tatum is good. Knocks this one down. And now 18-9. And pressure by the Patriots, and the ball turned over as O'Funrun steps on the sideline. And the Patriots will inbound in front of the Tiger bench. 6:47 left. So inbound to Holmes, back to McCormick. It was tipped by Bortles, who's checked back in. Now right wing to Tatum. Pump fake and whistled for the travel. Took off before the ball hit the floor. And the turnover back to the Tigers. 18-9. The Tigers lead it by 9. Bortles inbounds to Booker. Booker skip pass over to Wingwood. She'll bring it across, but Vierre Cortez blocks it. How do you call that a foul? That's horrible. Wingwood threw the pass. Vierre Cortez blocked it, but fell to the ground. And then they call a foul on Vierre. So Cortez, her first personal 10th team foul. So that'll send Wingwood. He argues that a holding foul or hit her on the arm. He called it after Vierre hit the floor, 2 seconds after the pass. So now Wingwood goes to the free throw line for her first trip. She'll have 2 free throws as they're in the double bonus. The free throw from Wingwood is nothing but net. Her first free throw is good. 19-9, a 10-point lead for Stony Point. Second free throw rattles around and in. Wingwood now with 2 points in the game and an 11-point lead for the Tigers. McCormick, half-court pressure now by the Tigers. Dribbles past Wingwood all the way in for the runner. And it's blocked out of bounds by O'Funrun. And the Patriots will reset underneath their own basket. A good take there by McCormick all the way to the hoop. O'Funrun just with the block at the last minute. Cortez to inbound. Tries to get it inbounds to Tatum, but it's knocked out of bounds by O'Funrun. So the Patriots reset. 6:23 left in the first half. 20-9, Patriots trail by 11. Cortez set to inbound and will go to Holmes. The jumper from the left wing. It's up off the backboard. No good. Rebound by O'Funrun. Kicks it over to Booker. She'll push it up. And to a streaking Collins. She'll stop, kick it back to Booker. Booker steps in, kicks it out to Wingwood. A quick three from the right wing. Up, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds off Collins for Stony Point. So the Patriots get the ball back with 6:07 left in the first half. Dev Pereira set to inbound in the backcourt. Pressure's been backed off by the Tigers now to a half-court pressure. McCormick will dribble up. Oh, she'll be picked up as she crosses the timeline by by Booker. Dribbles left wing. Stops there. Now kicks it up top to Pereira. She'll dribble and stop and pop. A right wing three off the backboard. No good. Rebound Tatum. She'll go up and get fouled. Tatum will go to the free throw line. Good job there by Nicolette. The foul whistled on number 33, O'Funrun. Her first foul, 17th foul now on the Tigers. So the Patriots will be in the bonus from this point on here in the first half. And Nicolette Tatum to the free throw line for 2 free throws. This one in and out, no good. 5:48 left here in this first half. Jimena Ruiz set to check in. This free throw off, no good. Rebound by Collins. She'll push it up for Stony Point across the timeline to the left wing. Gives it off to Wingwood. Dribbles the free throw line to a cutting Booker on the right side. She travels with it. No whistle it there. A 3-second violation as O'Funrun standing down low. Set up a campsite there. Jimena Ruiz checks in here for Vierre Cortez. .5:30 left here in the first half. 20-9 still the score. Stony Point by 11. McCormick will walk it across the timeline. Calling out the offense. She'll dribble right. Looks to drive in, but hands it off to Tatum. She'll dribble all the way to the left wing. Double team. Back to Holmes. Now to Pereira on the left wing. She'll dribble up. And look to drive all the way in. Kick it out to McCormick. Right wing. Wide open three. It's up and off the back iron. No good. Long rebound to Booker for the Tigers. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Booker dribbles in the backcourt. Pressured by McCormick. Dribbles up to the right wing. McCormick knocks it free, but the whistle called for the reach-in. That'll be a foul on Addie, her first. And the 11th team foul. That'll send Booker to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Her first trip of the night. Thirteen free throws shot already so far for Stony Point. This free throw. And off the back iron, the front iron, the side irons. And it rolls in for Booker, so she'll get the bonus. Free throw. And the score up to 21-9. Now Daisy Alberon checks in for Nicolette Tatum. Booker readies multiple dribbles, and readies now. Fires away off the back iron, no good. A fun run over the back of Holmes, not called. She'll save it into the backcourt. Jones into the free throw line, tries to go down to a fun run. She loses it, gets it back. Up to Jones, she'll take an 18-footer. It's up off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound into the hands of Pereira, and she'll back it out as it's knocked free out of her hands and give it over to McCormick. 4:40 left here in the first half. McCormick across the timeline for the Patriots. She'll kick it left wing to Pereira, covered by Wingwood. She'll give it up top to Holmes. Holmes ready. Back to McCormick, left wing. Thinks about the three. She's covered up. Now to a cutting Holmes. The runner up off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Jones for the Tigers. She'll skip it down low to Wingwood. Picked up by Pereira. Stop and pop the baseline jumper. It's an air ball. Rebound by Ruiz, but knocked away now into the hands of Alberon. Alberon will push it. Skips it up to McCormick across the timeline. She looks to drive in. Cuts back to her left. A left-handed runner. No good. But a battle for the rebound. It's out of bounds. And it'll go over to, it'll stay with the Patriots as it went off of Booker. And now Knipstein checks in for her first action of the second quarter, replacing Wingwood for the Tigers. 4:06 left in the first half. 21-9 your score. Pereira looks to inbound, does to Alberon, left wing. Dribbles up to the top of the key, holds it there. Now he's got to get rid of the ball, and it's knocked away into the hands of Knipstein by Bortles. Alberon's got to not pick up that dribble there. She gets trapped and then turns it over. Tigers back down. Jones, left wing. Dribbles in, tries to get it low. Double team. She'll stop, pop, and it's good. Up over Holmes for the bucket. Oh, fun run. 5 points in the ball game now. And the lead up to 14, 23-9. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left here in the first half. McCormick dribbles, top of the key. Looks to go right wing and does. Passes up now, baseline. The reverse runner up off the backboard and the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. And taken down by O'Funrun. She'll kick it out to Booker. Booker pressured by McCormick. And a foul called by the trailing official. He'll whistle it on number 5, McCormick. That'll be her second foul. 12th team foul. The double bonus sends Booker back to the free throw line for 2 free throws here. Her first trip was 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Coach Walla talking to the official. The free throw good for Booker. 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Now Tatum back in for Alberon. Now Michaela Luera set to check in for the Patriots. She'll replace Addie McCormick with 2 fouls. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left here in the first half. 24-9, you're scored. Stony Point leads it by 15. Booker for the second free throw of the 2 bonus free throws. Fires this one, it's short. And off the iron, Nicolette Tatum with the rebound. She'll push it across the timeline to the right wing. Kick it back up top to Michaela Luera. Luera calls out the offense, dribbles left wing. Looks for motion there. Pereira up top, wide open. Straight on 3, blocked by Knipstein. She gets a hand up at the last second and blocks it. Taken down by Jones. 2:50 left in the first half. Jones pushes it left wing. Drives in. Ball stripped away by Jimena Ruiz. And Pereira gets the steal. Over to Luera. They'll push it up. 2:40 in the first half. Luera across the timeline. Center of the floor. Dribbles left wing. She'll hand it off to Tatum. Tatum will dribble up off a high screen from Holmes. Looks at the jumper, now to Pereira, right wing, three-pointer, up off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's knocked loose, and now it's on the floor and taken away by Booker. She'll kick it off to Jones. Jones will bring it up across the timeline for the Tigers. 2:20 left in the first half. Calls out the offense for the Tigers. Dribbles towards the right, kicks it off to Booker on the right wing. Looks to go low to a fun run now. She'll dribble, reverse dribble, drive all the way in. The runner up, no good. Contested heavily there by Luera. Rebound by Nicolette Tatum. 2 minutes left in the first half. 2 minutes. Tatum gives it back to Luera across the timeline. Left wing to Pereira. She'll hand it off to Luera. Pereira now cuts down the middle. And Luera dribbles up top, kicks it off to Tatum. She'll dribble. Top of the key jumper is good for Nicolette Tatum. Nice jump shot there. And a timeout will be called by Coach Walker of the Stony Point Tigers. We'll keep it here. 30-second timeout. 1:45 left here in the first half. 24-11, a 13-point lead for Stony Point. Nicolette Tatum with 5 points here in the quarter. "17 free throws attempted by the Tigers, only 5 by the Patriots. 12 fouls to 7. So foul trouble, something to be worried about for the Patriots, as you have Dia Nunez with 3, Aaron Holmes with 2, Addie McCormick with 2, Nicolette Tatum with 2. And so hopefully we can go the rest of the half with no more fouls. Aaron Holmes still on the floor. Pereira, Luera, Holmes, Nicolette Tatum, and Jimena Ruiz on the floor for the Patriots. Full court pressure now by the Patriots. Sorensen checks in. She'll inbound for the Tigers. Gets it into Booker. She's trapped, throws it up to Collins. Collins tries to skip it up, but Tatum gets the block. Luera with the steal. Back to Tatum, top of the key. Kick it off right wing to Pereira. She'll stop and pop a three-pointer. Good! Dev Pereira with her second three of the quarter and the ball game. The big three there cuts it back to a 10-point lead for the Tigers, 24-14. Knipstein looks to drive and does. A quick whistle there on Nicolette Tatum and her third personal. Now Dia Nunez and Tatum with 3 personals each. And that'll send Knipstein to the free throw line for the 2 bonus free throws. First free throw by Knipstein, in and out, no good. Knipstein, Sorensen, O'Fun Run, Collins, and Booker on the floor for the Tigers. The free throw is waved off, no good, as Knipstein crossed the free throw line. So a line violation. So it's no good, and the ball goes back over to the Patriots with 1:24 left. Jimena Ruiz checks out, and Tatum check out. Dia Nunez and Pierre Cortez check in. Dia's got to be careful. She has 3 personal fouls. 1:15 left in the first half. Luera goes right wing to V. Cortez, hands it back off to Luera. She'll cut down low, up top to Pereira. Pereira will dribble right wing, kick it over to Holmes. Tries to go low, but away from Nunez, stolen away by Collins. She'll push it for the Tigers. Up to the free throw line, kicks it out to Knipstein, left wing 3. It's up off the back iron, no good. And Nunez will just let it go out of bounds with 57 seconds left in the first half. Patriots get the ball back, down by 10. Luera will bring it across the timeline. 52 seconds remaining. Right wing to Vier Cortez. Cortez holds it. Back to Luera. She'll dribble up, stop and pop the three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. But a foul there. Looks like it's going to be on Collins for Stony Point. That'll be Collins' first personal, 8th team foul. So Cortez will go to the free throw line for the 1-on-1. Her first trip to the free throw line with 44 seconds left. The first free throw is up and good for Vier. So she'll get the bonus free throw of the 1-and-1. 24-15. Patriots cut it to a 9-point deficit. Vier Cortez takes a couple of dribbles, fires the free throw. It's up and off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound, but it's off of Sorensen, out of bounds. So the Lady Patriots will get the ball back, down by 9 with 43 seconds left here in the first half. Cortez set to inbound. Calls out the play, and Cortez will inbound to Pereira. Right wing, fake, put it up. Good! Pereira knocks down her third three of the quarter and cuts the lead now to 6, 24-18. Pressure on the inbound, 30 seconds remaining. Booker doubled up on the corner, can't get rid of it, and finally does, but a timeout called by Coach Julie Walker with 27 seconds left, and we'll take it with them. A full timeout here for the Tigers. 24-18, the Tigers lead cut to 6. The Patriots come back with more basketball here after this timeout. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. Back from the timeout, 27 seconds left here in the first half, 24-18. The Patriots have cut the Stony Point lead to 6 here late in the second quarter. Sorensen set to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Pressure being applied by the Patriots, tries to get it in. Knipstein gets it, back to Sorensen. Gets it over to Booker. Booker will try to get it across the timeline, it does. 20 seconds left in the half. Man-to-man coverage for the Patriots. Left wing into the hands of Collins, covered by Pereira. Collins fakes a couple times, but then turns it over. Gets it to Ruiz. Now Pereira. She'll dribble up to the right wing. 7 seconds left. She's covered. Kicks it over to Holmes. Right elbow jumper off the front of the iron. No good. Battle for the rebound into the hands of O'Funrun. Kicks it up to Knipstein, and the horn goes off, and that's how we end the first half. 24-18. The Tigers lead it by 6 at the half. We'll take the timeout with them. We'll be back here in a little bit with some stats and the start of the second half. You're listening to Eastview Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. back here with about a minute left at halftime. 24-18, the Stony Point Tigers lead the Eastview Patriots by 6. For Stony Point, 1 point for Collins, 2 points for Wingwood, Booker, Knipstein, and Sorensen. 3 points for Bortles, 5 points for O'Funrun, and they're led in scoring by number 22, Cadence Jones. She has 7. For the Lady Patriots, 1 point for Viera Cortez, 3 for Eddie McCormick, 5 for Nicolette Tatum, and 9 points for Dev Pereira. She had 3 3-pointers there in the second quarter to lead all scorers for the Patriots. An upcoming hope for the Patriots, number 30, Destiny Sullivan, a sophomore, 5'10", coming back from an ACL surgery, moved here from Missouri, I believe it was. Is set to play in, I believe, come back and be able to play in December from surgery. And another athlete on this team that would be fun to watch once she is able to play. On the court for the Patriots to start the second half, the starting 5. Same for the Stony Point Tigers. For the Patriots, Pereira, McCormick, Tatum, Nunez, and Aaron Holmes. Tatum and Nunez both with 3 personal fouls. McCormick and Holmes both with 2. Start the second half. Patriots have the ball going to the left. Skip pass over to Tatum. She drives baseline, puts it up, and she's fouled. Blocked by O'Funrun, but fouled from behind, I believe, by Collins. We'll see who they call it on. He's going to call it on Collins. That'll be her second personal. First team foul for the Tigers this half. That'll send Nicolette Tatum to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw is good. Tatum's second free throw is also good. And the lead now cut to 4, 24-20. Inbounded to Wingwood, back to Booker. She'll bring it across the timeline for the Tigers, covered by McCormick. She'll dribble right wing. Stops the dribble, now kicks it to Wingwood. Right wing on Pereira, goes down low to a fun run. She'll back in, take the jumper. It's up off the glass and good. Oh, fun run now with 7 in the ball game, and the lead back to 6, 26-20. 7:25 left in the third quarter. McCormick skips it over to Pereira, right wing, into Holmes, but blocked, stolen away from behind by O'Funrun. Skips it ahead to Wingwood, but McCormick cuts in to steal the ball and whistled for the blocking foul. That'll be Addie's third personal foul. First team foul of the half on the Patriots. So now McCormick, Tatum, and Nunez all with 3 personals for the Patriots. Set to inbound. Cadence Jones gets it into Booker. Dribbles against McCormick to the left wing into the hands of Collins. Collins holds, looks low, drives in, kicks it to Jones at the free throw line. Now out to Booker, right wing. Tries to go down low to cutting Wingwood. How do you call that a foul on Aaron Holmes? Oh my goodness. They're going to call it on Aaron, and that'll be her third personal foul. So 4 of the 5 starters with 3 personal fouls now on the Patriots side. That was a light whistle. It looked like a block shot. Wingwood cutting in. She goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws. The first one no good. 10 for 20 from the free throw line in the first half were the Tigers. The Patriots were 2 for 7. Wingwood 1 for 3 now. Now 3 for 4. As she makes this one in the lead back to 7 now. 27-20. For the Tigers, McCormick across to Pereira, right wing. She'll dribble up top, back to McCormick. She'll hold now to Aaron Holmes, back to Tatum, looks to drive baseline. Now a skip pass over to Pereira, right wing, into Nunez on the baseline. Holmes cutting right block. Her shot up, blocked by Collins. Collins will slow it down for the Tigers. Now to Booker across the timeline. Skip it right wing to Wingwood. She goes down low to a fun run. She turns around, blocked from behind. Oh my goodness. They're going to call it on Aaron Holmes. That'll be her 4th personal foul as Haley Sewell sets to check in at the table. 3rd team foul on the Patriots this quarter. O'Funrun pauses, holds, shoots, and gets it to go in. The soft roll. 8-point lead now as Haley Sewell checks in for Aaron Holmes. Second free throw by O'Funrun. In and out, no good. Rebound Tatum for the Patriots. She'll put it across the timeline to the right wing. Down to Dia Nunez. And a foul now whistled on O'Funrun. Went for the steal over the back of Nunez. That'll be her second personal foul. Second team foul for the Tigers. Patriots will inbound underneath their own basket. Pereira set to inbound. 28-20. Tigers will by 8. She'll skip it up top to McCormick. 6:20 left in the third quarter. Now to Nunez. Free throw line. Quick jumper up off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Cadence Jones. Kicks it over to Booker. Booker will push it across the timeline. Tries to go down low to Wingwood. She'll have to save it in. Does to Collins on the left wing. Booker. Now Cadence Jones. Right wing jumper. About a 15-footer. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Haley Sewell. She'll give it off to McCormick. McCormick will bring it up for the Patriots with 5:55 left in the third quarter. She'll cross the timeline. Pick up her dribble. Right wing to Pereira. She'll dribble towards the top of the key. Back to McCormick. Down low to Sewell. Left block. Back out to Tatum left wing. She'll skip it over to Pereira right wing. She'll take a deep three from the right wing. Good! Deb Pereira, her fourth three-pointer of the night. And the lead cut back to 5. 28-23 for the Tigers. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Deb Pereira with that quick release. With her 4-3. First 3 points of the second half now in double digits with 12. Give it into a fun run. Right block, and they'll whistle Haley Sewell for the foul. That'll be Haley's first personal foul. 4th team foul. Tigers will inbound underneath their own basket. 5:20 left in the third quarter. Jones has the ball. Gets it into a fun run. She'll go up. And a foul whistled. They'll whistle it on Haley. Her second foul. Tough to watch some of these fouls being called. Good defense there by Haley. Aaron had a couple of blocks that were called fouls. A fun run. Fires this free throw. It is good. (29-23). Fun run. Squats and pauses. Fires away. And this one off the back iron. No good. Battle for the rebound. Jones gets it. Blocked by Tatum. Sewell with the rebound. And finally a whistle there against Stony Point. It'll be on Cadence Jones. Her first personal foul. 3rd team foul. And the Patriots have the ball back. 5:14 left in the third quarter. Down by 6. 29-23. Right wing, Pereira has it. Now kicks it to Dia Nunez baseline. Into Haley Sewell, the little jumper. Short, no good. Rebound by Collins for Stony Point. Ball batted free. Gets it back, hands it off to Booker. Booker will bring it across the timeline. Kick it up to Wingwood. Right wing's not picked up. Drives in. She throws one up. Blocked by Tatum. And that'll be Tatum's 4th personal foul. 16 foul already on the Patriots here in the half. And that'll be a timeout now called by Coach Walla of the Patriots. 4:49 left in the third quarter. 29-23. Stony Point leads it by 6. Quick timeout here on SHN. We'll be back with more Lady Patriot basketball on SHN in just a moment. Back out of the timeout at the free throw line will be Wingwood for the Tigers. She is 3 for 4 from the free throw line tonight. Goes to the line for 2 free throws here. Vieira Cortez checks in out of the timeout, replacing Nicola Tatum for the Patriots. Wingwood, 2 for 2 in the first half from the free throw line, 1 for 2 so far in the half, make it 2 for 3. 4 for 5 on the night so far, and the lead back up to 7, 30-23. Wingwood ready, fires this free throw. It is nothing but net. And the lead to 8, 23-31. The Patriots trail. 4:45 left here in the third quarter. Pereira into Sewell, but stolen away from behind by Jones. She pushes it up, kicks it over to Wingwood. The left-handed runner is up and good. Wingwood's first field goal of the night. And the lead back up to 10 now for the Tigers, 33-23. McCormick dribbles left, backs it out. Left wing, she'll take the three. Quick pop off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound, taken down by O'Funrun, and the foul on Daya Nunez now. 7th team foul. That'll be Daya's fourth personal foul. And that'll send O'Funrun back to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Jimena Ruiz will check in for Daya Nunez now. Daya checks out with her fourth. O'Funrun 3 for 9 from the free throw line in the ball game. That's for her 10th free throw attempt of the ball game. It is on the way. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Addie McCormick. 4:15 left in the third quarter. McCormick down, left wing to Vieira Cortez. She'll fire the three. It's up and good. Oh, a two-pointer. Nope, a three-pointer by the up official. So Vieira Cortez with the three-pointer, her first field goal of the night. A big three-pointer. Cuts the lead back to 7, 33-26 for the Tigers. 3:55 left in the quarter. Wingwood left alone on the baseline. Her runner up to the right block is up and good off the backboard. And the lead back to 9 now, 35-26. McCormick dribbles right wing. Gets a high screen from Sewell. Stops and pops from the top of the key. The straight on three is up off the iron. No good. Rebound by Deb Pereira. Backs it out. Turn around. Pop the three. It's short. No good. Rebound by Collins. Ruiz does a good job of reaching in. Or by the rebound by Jones. Ruiz reaches in and ties it up. Alternating possession goes the way of the Tigers as Knipstein checks in. Her first action of the second half. She replaces Collins for the Tigers. Inbound to Wingwood. Skip it back over to Booker. She'll bring it across the timeline. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Booker goes down low, but Ruiz tips it away. Good defense there as Wingwood running the baseline right now. Almost wide open there, but good job by Jimena Ruiz to knock that one away and out of bounds. Stony Point goes to inbound. No one covers Wingwood on the inbound right at the right block. And she puts it in for an easy two. And the lead back to 11, 37-26. Stony Point leads it with 3:10 left in the third quarter. Right wing Pereira has it. Up top McCormick. She'll hold there. Now go down low to a cutting Ruiz. It's off her hands. Saves it back to Pereira. Right baseline. Quick three. Up good. Deb Pereira with that quick release. Her second three of the second half. 5th of the ball game. Now with 15 points. Cuts it back to an 8-point deficit. 37-29. 2:45 left here in the third quarter. Booker across the timeline for the Tigers. I'm stunned. I don't know what to say. Touch foul called on Vieira Cortez. Her second personal, 8th team foul on the Patriots already here in the third quarter as Mary Bortles checks in for Cadence Jones on the Tigers side. Booker goes to the free throw line for her first free throws of the second half. She was 2 for 4 in the first half. First free throw, lane violation. And it'll be the way of the Patriots as O'Funrun stepped into the lane. So Booker's free throw was no good. Patriots have the ball back. Pereira now to McCormick. She'll bring it across the timeline. Kick it to Pereira on the right wing. Back to McCormick, top of the key. She'll hold there. Now left wing to Vieira Cortez. Into Sewell at the left block. Back out to Ruiz. Skip it over to Cortez. All the way over to Pereira, right wing. Fakes the three. Now she'll take it. Boom! Off the rim. No good. Ready to blow that one up. But a rebound by Wingwood. She'll drive all the way down to the right block, but off of her leg out of bounds, and the turnover back to the Patriots. 2:15 left in the third quarter. McCormick will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Patriots. Goes towards the right wing. Reverse dribble, top of the key, wide open. She'll take a straight on three. Off the back iron, no good. Battle for the rebound. Knipstein gets it for the Tigers. She'll give it off to Booker. Booker bring it across the timeline with 1:55 left in the half, or the third quarter. Wingwood has it right wing. She drives down to the baseline, picks her dribble up, holds there. Now to a fun run, right block. She'll turn around, put a shot up, blocked by Sewell, and into the hands of Ruiz. Now McCormick will have it with 1:40 left. Kick it over to Cortez. Now to Pereira. Left baseline. Wide open three. It's in and out. No good. Rebound by Knipstein for the Tigers. She'll dribble up. She's picked up by Cortez. Skips it ahead to Wingwood. She throws it low, but stolen away by Pereira. But as Pereira gets the steal, they call her for one too many steps. And a traveling violation. The ball back over to the Tigers. 1:31 left in the third quarter. 8-point lead for the Tigers. 37-29. Wingwood inbounds to a fun run. She'll jump back up, put it up, no good. Battle for the rebound. She gets it back. Nope, it's knocked loose. Good jump by Ruiz. Not get a foul. Cortez gets it. She dribbles up, loses the ball, but a blocking foul called. That's a little payback foul there. There's a foul called on Booker. That's Booker's second personal foul. 14th foul on the Lady Tigers. 1:21 left, as Isabella Walker checks in for Booker for the Tigers. 1:21 left in the third quarter. McCormick will inbound. She gets it into Ruiz. Hands it back to McCormick. Right wing. She'll drive all the way into the right block. The rudder up off the iron. No good. Rebound by Bortles. Kicks it out to Wingwood. Cortez tries to get the steal. Wingwood gets it back. She'll push it up. Covered by McCormick now across the timeline. Skips it over to Isabella Walker. Covered by Cortez. Top of the key. She'll dribble right. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Off a high screen to the left wing. She traveled, no call. Throws it away, but O'Funrun gets it. She traveled, no call. Now to Wingwood. A right baseline jumper, a three-pointer. She throws it up, and it goes in. Multiple traveling violations not whistled there. Coach Walla in the ear of the official. Wingwood, her first three-pointer of the night. And the lead back up to 11, 40-29. Right wing to Cortez. Back up top, McCormick. She'll hold there. Skip it over to Ruiz, right baseline. She drives in, kicks it over to Pereira, but it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it's off Ruiz. Turnover on the Patriots. And the ball back over to the Tigers with 32 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Isabella Walker has the point. She'll bring it across the timeline. Center of the floor covered by Cortez. Dribbles left. Cortez, great defense. Gives it off to Wingwood on the right wing. She looks to drive, gets a high screen up to the right elbow. The pop, no good. Rebound by Bortles. She goes up. Nope. Kicks it out to Knipstein. She drives in. Right block. The runner up. She gets the kind roll and the foul. They're going to call that, I believe, on Vieira Cortez. That'll be Vieira's third personal foul. 19th foul on the Lady Patriots here in the second half. And Knipstein gets the bucket and a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw on the way by Knipstein. Rattles that one in. She's 1 for 3 from the line now. Patriots inbound with 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Across the timeline, left wing to Pereira. Now left baseline. Cortez with 3 seconds. Fires the left baseline three. No good. Long off the rim. And it's out of bounds. Right at the whistle, the horn goes off, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. 43-29, a 14-point lead for Stony Point as we go to quarter number 4. We'll take a timeout. Be back with more Lady Patriot basketball on SHN. back here on Eastview Patriot basketball. The Lady Patriots go to the fourth quarter trailing by 14. Luera, Pereira, Nunez, Holmes, and Tatum on the floor. Luera kicks it to Tatum. Now Pereira left baseline. Back up to Tatum left wing. Up top Luera. Reset the offense for the Patriots. Left wing to Tatum. Tatum dribbles towards the top. Tries to go low to Holmes. Tipped away to her to Daya Nunez. But a foul whistled from behind. 33 fun run. Her third personal foul. Only the 15th foul on the Tigers here in the second half. Pereira set to inbound. We'll get it to Luera on the left baseline. She drives, kicks it up top to Tatum. Stolen away by Wingwood for the Tigers. 7:30 left in the ball game. Wingwood dribbles up, now kicks it to Walker. Top of the key, left wing to Knipstein. Looks down low to a fun run, goes down low. She'll get it in. But she's double teamed, tries to kick it out. Pereira with the steal. And a 3-second violation called on the Tigers. So the turnover back to the Lady Patriots with 7:24 left in the ball game. Luera to Tatum, left wing, left baseline to Daya Nunez. She'll drive in, take the jumper. It's off the backboard, no good. Holmes with the rebound. Her shot up, no good. Nunez the rebound, puts it up, and can't get the roll. Holmes with the rebound. Her shot no good, but she's fouled. So Aaron Holmes will go to the free throw line. See who they call it on here. It's going to be on number 4, Isabella Walker, for the Tigers. Her third personal foul, 16 foul. And Aaron Holmes to the free throw line for the first time of the ball game. She gets 2 free throws here. The first free throw on the way. Rattles in. It is good. Now as Jones and Booker check back in for Wingwood and Walker on the Tigers sideline. Holmes ready for the second free throw. It's up around the rim. No good. Bortles with the rebound, but she loses it out of bounds, but they're going to call it off of Daya Nunez. So the Tigers will get the ball back with 7:04. There we go. I thought it was off of Bortles. She had 2 hands on it. So the Patriots will get the ball back. Inbound by Pereira. Coach Walker argues with one of the officials, but backs away slowly back to the Tiger bench. 7:04 left in the ball game. Inbound to Tatum, right baseline. Tries to skip it over to Daya Nunez. Pereira gets it off the head of a fun run. Luera fires a 3 left wing. It's no good, but Booker whistled for the foul, and it'll be 3 free throws on the 3-point shot. Shot didn't go, but a block out. She got into Luera and undercut her. Third foul on Booker, 17th foul on the Tigers. So it'll be 3 free throws for Michaela Luera. Her first attempts from the free throw line tonight. 43-30, a 13-point lead for the Tigers with 6:57 left in the ballgame. Luera's first free throw, nothing but net. Cuts it back to now a 12-point deficit, 43-31. Luera ready for free throw number 2. It is on the way, and it gets just over the front of the rim and rattles in. A lead back to 11, 43-32 as Luera will now set for free throw number 3. Free throw on the way is nothing but net for Luera. Knocks down all 3 of them in the lead. Cut back to 10 for the Tigers. Inbound to Booker, kicks it up to Knipstein. She kicks it over to Jones, left wing, tries to go low. A battle for it. A fun run gets it in, but she's going to be whistled for the travel. And the turnover on the Lady Tigers. Ball back over to the Patriots. 6:48 left in the ball game. Luera will bring it across the timeline for the Patriots. Pereira goes right wing. Daya Nunez up top. Holmes sets a pick. Luera left wing to Tatum. Now to Pereira, left baseline. Fake the 3. Now up to Tatum. Down low to Nunez in the block. Throws it up off the backboard. No good. Rebound by O'Funrun. She'll kick it off to Booker. Booker will bring it across the timeline. 6:25 left in the ball game, leading by 10. 43-33. Right wing to Bortles. She holds there. She'll kick it to a fun run, top of the key. Now left wing to Booker. She'll fire a wide open three-pointer and rattles it in. Good. Evelyn Booker, her first three-pointer of the night, first field goal of the night. The big three moves it up to 13 again. 46-33 with 6 minutes remaining. Holmes has it up top. Tatum. She'll look to drive, goes down low, but it's stolen away by by Jones. Kicks it over to Booker, left wing. She'll kick it up to Knipstein. Thinks about the NBA three-pointer, drives up top, kicks it to Jones, right wing, up top Booker. 5:40 left in the ball game. Bortles now has it on the right wing for the Tigers. She'll go up top to Knipstein. She'll take a contested three from straight on. No good. Good block out there by Aaron Holmes. She'll get the rebound. Kick it over to Daya Nunez. Up to Pereira across the timeline. Right side. She'll back it out. Kick it up top to Luera. Left wing Tatum has it. 5:20 left in the ball game. Tatum back to the Pereira right wing. She'll kick it right baseline to Nunez. Now skip it over to Tatum. Free throw line. Just 2 steps in. Takes a shot hard off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Bortles. For the Tigers, 5:05 left in the ballgame. Tigers have it in the lead by 13, 46-33 as Booker crosses the timeline. Picked up by Luera. She'll dribble right wing, try to kick it in, and does to Jones. Jones at the right elbow, lowers the shoulder, drives in, throws up a shot, contested by Tatum. No foul called. Daya Nunez gets the shot. Kick it up. Now Tatum left wing to Pereira, left baseline. She'll give it back to Tatum. Tatum looks there. Now up top, Luera. Reset the offense. Back to Tatum. Back to Pereira. Left baseline. Wide open. The three-pointer off the iron. No good. Battle for the rebound. And Nunez slaps it away from Jones, but it's off Nunez, out of bounds. Ball back over to the Tigers. 4:34 left in the ball game as Addie McCormick checks in for Michaela Luera. And now Collins checks in for Knipstein. Inbound, almost stolen away. Collins gets it. It's 2-on-1. Collins down to a fun run. Back to Collins. The runner up and good. And the foul whistled. It'll be on Daya Nunez. And that'll be Daya's 5th personal foul. She'll foul out with the 10th team foul called. Collins hits the floor. She gets the bucket and one. Daya Nunez fouls out, so Vieira Cortez will check back in for the Patriots. And Coach Walla will take a full timeout here with 4:27 left in the ballgame. 46-33, Stony Point leads it by 13. We'll take a quick timeout. Back with more Lady Patriot basketball on SHN in just a moment. We'll come back out of the timeout. 48-33, Stony Point leads it by 15, and chance at 60 as Collins goes to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw by Collins is good. And now 49-33, a 16-point lead for Stony Point. 4:20 left here in the ball game. McCormick across the timeline, right wing to Pereira. Into Holmes at the right elbow. She goes down low to a cutting Tatum. Ball knocked away. Tatum gets it back to Pereira, right baseline. She'll take a quick step and a three-pointer up. No good. Battle for the rebound off of Aaron Holmes as a fun run went for it. Holmes cut in and knocked it away. but it's off of her, out of bounds. Stony Point gets the ball back with 4:08 left in the ball game. Mary Bortles will inbound for the Tigers, streaking deep. Ball thrown to Jones. Pereira bats it away, falls down, and the ball gets to Collins, and she takes it all the way in for the left-handed layup. And an over and back on the inline, an inline violation whistle. Turnover on the Patriots there. 3:59 left in the ballgame, an 18-point lead, the biggest of the ballgame for the Tigers. And the inbound, throw it up to a fun run. The jumper up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Holmes takes it away. Knocked away by a fun run. She gets the loose ball and puts it in. Her first two of the fourth quarter, in the lead now up to 20. 53-33. Pereira has it right wing and loses it. Collins gets the steal, drives in, but McCormick hustles back down and knocks it away. Good hustle there to save from the layup by Addie McCormick. 3:37 left in the ball game. Inbound. Collins wide open, middle of the lane. Her jumper no good. Oh, fun run, gets the rebound. Puts it up over Tatum. And it is good. Lead up to 22 now. 55-33. 3:20 left here in the ball game. McCormick drives, kicks it out to Villar Cortez. Right baseline three-pointer. It's up, but it went off of the support. So it is no good. It went off the support and went in. But it does not count. Out of bounds. No, ball back over to Stony Point. Bortles will inbound. She throws it away. Cortez staying with her man. Can't get to it. Collins gets it. Tipped away from behind by Cortez. The ball loose. Cortez gets it. She's knocked down by O'Funrun. And that'll send Villar Cortez to the free throw line for the one-on-one as O'Funrun picks up her fourth personal foul. 8th team foul on the Tigers. And now some substitutions will be made for the Patriots. Haley Sewell, Jimena Ruiz, Michaela Luera, Daisy Albaran. And for the first time in the ballgame, checking in for the shooter Cortez will be number 33, Ashley Bush. Cortez is the free throw line for the one-and-one. First free throw on the way. Rattles in and out, no good. Bortles gets the rebound. She'll throw it deep into the hands of Knipstein, who was cherry picking back there, but Albaran knocks it away. Sewell gets it. Luera gets the steal. 3 minutes left in the ball game. Luera across the timeline to Albaran left wing. She tries to get it down low to Cortez, but it's knocked out of bounds by Bortles, and now Ashley Bush will check in for the Patriots. As Cortez checks out, Luera will inbound. 2:55 in the game. Jimena Ruiz back to Luera, but off her head into the hands of Sorensen. She gets it to Knipstein, now to Walker. Walker across the timeline to the left wing. Tigers have it. Now to Bortles, but Bortles was cutting down low, and the pass goes out of bounds. Turnover on the Tigers. 2:39 left in the ballgame. A 22-point lead for Stony Point, 55-33. Luera will bring it across the timeline. Call out the offense. Skip it over to Albaran. Back to Luera, left wing. Tries to get the pass to Bush. Off of Bortles, and then Bush tips it. Can't hold it. It's out of bounds off the Patriots. Turnover to the Tigers. 2:29 left in the ball game. Bortles to inbound. Gets it into Wingwood. Wingwood will dribble against Albaran. Gets across timeline with 2:20 left here in the ball game. Now right wing to Knipstein. She holds against Bush. Looks to drive. Does in. Middle of the lane. Throws it up. Ball blocked there by Sewell. She gets it and kicks it out to Daisy Albaran. Albaran will back it out. Give it to Luera. Luera will have it. Bring it across the timeline. 2:05 left in the ball game. Down low to Sewell from the left block. The turnaround jumper up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds off Knipstein. And the Patriots will have the ball back underneath their own bucket with 2:01 left in the ball game. Still trailing by 22. Ashley Bush set to inbound for the Patriots. Into Sewell. Right block. Her shot up off the backboard and good. Haley Sewell with her first points of the night. Cuts it back to a 20-point deficit. 55-35. 150 left in the ballgame as Wingwood drives past Alberon. In, throws up a runner, up no good. Tipped deep. Luera goes for it. Knipstein knocked into the backcourt. Knipstein goes to grab it. Luera dives in and grabs it. Now it's loose again. Wingwood will get it for the Tigers. 1:35 left in the game. Wingwood across the timeline. She'll give it up top to Walker. Isabella Walker sets the offense for the Tigers with 1:25 left in the game. Up by 20. Knipstein, right wing. She looks to drive on Bush and does, down to the right block. Goes to put it up, and it's out of bounds. Knipstein took it in against two defenders, and it goes out of bounds off the Tigers. So the Patriots get the ball back with 1:20 left here in the ballgame. Luera will get the inbound. She'll bring it across the timeline. Picked up by Walker. Dribbles left wing, kicks it to Bush. Now down to Ruiz. She tries to dribble, but it goes off of the foot of Bortles. So the Patriots will inbound with 1:08 left in the ballgame. Bush has it to inbound, gets it to Luera. Luera will dribble towards the top, reset the offense. Goes into Sewell at the left block. Kick it out to Alberon, right wing. Back to Sewell, right block. She goes up off the backboard. No good. Rebound by Sorensen. Less than a minute now left in the ballgame. 55 seconds left as Walker comes across the timeline for the Tigers. She'll dribble left wing, hand it off to Knipstein. Knipstein tries to run the alternating offense. Alberon with a steal, kicks it up to Bush. Left block, the runner up. And the foul whistle there by Wingwood. That'll send Bush to the free throw line. Wingwood's first personal. 19 foul on Stony Point. 39.2 seconds left. And Ashley Bush to the free throw line for the two shots. Ashley Bush knocks down free throw number one. 55-36. Second free throw from Bush is good. 18-point lead now for Stony Point. Inbound stolen away by Alberon. Fouled from behind by Wingwood. Her second personal foul, 10th team foul. And that'll send Daisy Alberon to the free throw line for two free throws. First free throw from Alberon is good. 17-point deficit now, 55-38, 36.6 seconds remaining. Daisy ready, fires away. The free throw rattles in and out, no good. Battle for it. Sorensen takes it down, kicks it to Wingwood. She'll skip it all the way down to Knipstein over the head of Bush. Knipstein throws it up. An intentional foul called on Ashley Bush. So Knipstein gets the bucket. Goes to the free throw line. She'll get two free throws here on the intentional foul. First free throw by Knipstein. Off the back iron, no good. Second free throw from Knipstein is good. And the Tigers will get the ball back. 58-38, 20-point lead for the Tigers. 28.1 seconds left. Wingwood set to inbound. She'll kick it out to Knipstein, right wing. Back to Wingwood, right baseline. Travel, no call. She'll drive all the way in. The reverse layup. Rim rejected her. Luera gets the rebound. 19 seconds remaining. Luera will push it across the timeline for the Patriots. Drives all the way in. The runner up off the backboard, no good. Rebound into the hands of Bortles. She'll hand it off to Walker. 8 seconds remaining. Walker bring it across the timeline. 5 seconds remaining. Walker dribbles it out. And that's the way the ballgame will end. 58-38. The Patriots fall to the Stony Point Tigers by 20. Quick timeout. Be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Lady Patriot Basketball on SHN Sports. Here on SHN Sports, the Lady Patriots fall to the Lady Tigers of Stony Point 58-38. Stony Point improves to 4-4 on the year. The Patriots drop to 2-6. Stony Point scoring for the Tigers. Sorensen with 2, Bortles with 3. 5 points for Booker, 6 for Collins, 7 for Jones, 8 for Knipstein, 13 for O'Funrun, and the leading scorer, Wingwood, with 14 for the 58 for Stony Point. For the Eastview Lady Patriots, 1 point apiece for Alberon and for Holmes, 2 points for Bush, Sewell, 3 points for Luera and McCormick, 7 points for Tatum, and the leading scorer in the ballgame for both teams is number 15, Dev Pereira. All 3-pointers, 5 3-pointers on the night for Dev Pereira to lead the way. The next game will be on Friday at Belton. We will not have the call here on SHN. We will be back next week on Tuesday against the Hutto Hippos. Thanks for listening to Lady Patriot Basketball tonight here on SHN. Remember, it doesn't cost a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everyone.